knockout. He is the Misfits superstar, hailing from Candelera, Quezon, Philippines, the Boogeyman Slayer, introducing Superstar Papi! And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. He's wearing the blue trunks. His official weight of 167.2 pounds. And tonight, he's making his Misfits boxing debut. Hailing from Oxnard, fighting out of Orange County, USA, the former UFC interim lightweight champion, introducing Tony El Ferguson.
Boy, this place is buzzing now.
Oh, my goodness.
And it's a pro-Ferguson crowd, which is a bit surprising.
I want a clean, a safe fight. Protect yourselves at all time. Obey my commands at all time. Okay? Touch gloves. Good luck.
Can Ferguson extend his legendary career in boxing, or will Salt Papi lay the smackdown to the 41-year-old in a sport he has no experience in?
Salt Papi standing orthodox. It might be a little mind games, not really sure yet.
Here we go.
There we go.
And switching immediately to the southpaw stance is Salt Papi in the black, Tony Ferguson in the blue.
You see Salt Papi with the weight on that back leg, looking for counter shots against Tony Ferguson, changing the position of that lead hand to draw the eyes of Tony Ferguson away from what he's actually trying to hit.
Yeah, I like the patience here of Tony. You don't want to fall into the trap of Salt Papi moving at his pace, because he can turn it up quick.
This first round will tell us a lot about Ferguson. Neither man's thrown a punch yet. There's Papi. Always feel weird saying Papi.
You could say Nathaniel if you'd like to.
Nathaniel Bustamante. It's all Papi's real name. This is scheduled for 5 rounds.
I like what Tony's doing, but again, sometimes Papi walks you into these traps. He did it to King Kenny and hit him with a left hand and into the fight. I like Tony crowding him, but I just want to see some hands in front of it, BJ.
Yeah, it's still early in the first round. Wade, still 5 rounds to go. So both guys are trying to feel each other out, see what works, kind of compute the range and see what's coming, and taking everything into consideration. Papi's looking at what Tony's doing. He's looking what he can set up. You saw a nice left hand around the guard right there.
Good left hand again by Salt Papi. We're waiting for Ferguson to do something here. He's just stalking Papi right now, following him around the ring.
And this could be part of the strategy for Tony Ferguson. You know, look what Salt Papi's doing. Don't get caught with anything stupid early, and then kind of to get him into those rounds 3, 4, and 5 where we can tire him out.
Ferguson said it would be a conscious decision not to throw an elbow or something when he gets inside, because he's so used to doing it. And there's a little bit of offense.
Good body shots from Tony.
But Papi has already found a successful home for that left hand on 3 separate occasions. Look at the feints as well there. Set up and execute is the goal right now for Salt Papi.
It's the first round, nice and early. Both guys trying to see what works. Nice straight left hand by Papi.
Oh, big left hand!
That hurt him right there.
And that backs Ferguson up very quickly. His first foray into throwing punches was a disaster.
And that left hand staggered Tony Ferguson. If I'm Salt Papi, I'm going to put a little heat on him right there and let him show me that he's not hurt, because I saw his knees buckle right there, Whit.
Yeah, man, that was exactly what I was looking at, is Tony kind of following him in without really setting anything up and walking onto a big left hand.
Nice right hook, right hook, left uppercut by Salt Papi.
Body shot from Ferguson, and Salt Papi with those quicker than expected hands.
And the reason, Todd, that he's able to counter those shots so quickly is look at the weight distribution with Salt Papi. He's on that back leg. He's ready to fire. He's loaded up there. So any Tony Ferguson mistake, Salt Papi's going to capitalize.
And he's looking to. Anytime Tony throws, he's not looking to use his feet to get away. He's sitting right there in the pocket looking for that counter shot.
Ferguson trying to do some work to the body. Papi backs him up with that left hand again.
Ты не забывай, мой потерянный рай, что в тебе таится малай. Но не забирай, пока небо сохранит тот май в ней, пока в небо еще сил набрать. Те стены забудут последний февраль. Мысли унесут к осенним ветрам, где минутам, где нелюдно с тобой уютно. Днем и ночью терял рассудок для тебя. Кто тебе мечтает? Ла-ла-ла, ла-ла-ла. Ты держи ту руку, что твою не отпускай. И, любимая, ты прости меня, пусть это часто звучит, но не вини.
Straight right hand, then he followed it up with a jab. Southpaw fighters always expect the hook after the right hand, and Tony Ferguson fired that straight jab. Good combination from Tony.
One of the things that's really given Papi problems in the past, good combination, is crowding him with punches. Anthony Taylor did it to him and found the path to victory in their fight. Tony looking to do the same.
Ferguson promised to punish Papi for predicting that he would knock the UFC legend out. This crowd is insane.
I'm not surprised about the reaction from the crowd because Tony's a legend and people want to see Tony perform out here tonight. But what Papi got in that first round was the first experience of professional pressure that Tony Ferguson put on him. Even though Papi won the round, he still had a lot of pressure.
Look at this double jab right there from Tony. He's backing Papi into the corner. Got to stay safe because of that left hand, but Tony's seeing it right now.
Ferguson's got to be careful too, BJ. Tell me if I'm wrong, but once he throws punches, he turns square a lot, used to that MMA stance. He's got to stay more in that boxing posture.
He does. He's got to stay a little more bladed, but I'd also like to see Papi use his right jab a little more and not land the straight left hand. He can set some more traps, like Wade said. Salt's trying to set traps to walk Tony into the left hand, the left up with a good body shot.
Nice left hand counter from Tony Ferguson, who's been much better here in the second.
Tony's coming on strong here, and it's because he's seeing that left hand over and over. Papi's not doing anything different, so Tony's getting a read on him, and he's looking to fire back.
And something I see from Papi, nice left hand again.
Second. Papi moving forward now.
Papi's got to pull back here, not load up, not miss any headshots, and stop moving in directly into the power of Tony Ferguson.
And it's all power right now from Papi. If he learned anything from the Slim fight, it's that if you can't knock a guy out, you're throwing that kind of power, it's going to come back to bite you.
And there's Ferguson turning square again.
You see Papi shooting a lot of hard shots to the head, but he's missing a lot of them too, Todd. I'd like to see him invest a little more to the body and then finish up top.
Yeah, Papi throwing single shots at a time, but they're landing, Wade.
They're landing, absolutely, but Tony's starting to see it, and he's rolling with it a little bit. Man, that one was stiff.
And then a body shot from Papi. We know Ferguson's got a great chin. He's already displaying it here.
But Todd, this is what he did to guys in MMA. Obviously a massive risk going in there with your chin exposed and taking punches to give punches. But he lands a nice one there, and eventually he would break your will and break you down.
Yeah, Papi handled that well, but maybe the best power shot of the fight for Ferguson. He's having a lot more success here in the second.
I like seeing Tony target the body right there. Just walked into that left uppercut right there. Papi's still sharpshooting him, guys. Tony's fighting a little better, but Papi's still getting the better of the action. I would like to see Papi start to step to his right instead of continually circling to his left into the power of Tony. Good work from Papi.
All right, round three. The second round better for Ferguson, but still, according to BJ Flores, Papi won it. And we're in
I agree with that.
The range now where Ferguson needs to win the next 3 rounds.
He's getting closer. Look at Tony now trying to move his head a little bit. We don't see that out of a lot of MMA guys that come into this sport. They keep on the center line because the sport's different, but Tony's acclimating here.
And Wade is our official score with a tough-looking picture there. What do you bite your lip? What is that?
I think that's from my debut.
Oh, big left hook from Ferguson, but then Papi's answers back.
Yeah, I got it. 2 rounds 6-0 Salt Papi. A better round in the last one for Tony. Made it close, but I still thought Papi landed the more significant strikes and had the better damage.
Nice counter shot from Papi right there. He caught Tony's right hand, landed another good left hand right there.
BJ, is Tony Ferguson doing better than you thought, or about how you saw it?
No, I mean, he's obviously a game champion, a guy who knows how to, handle himself in these types of situations, high-pressure situations. But Papi's kind of picking him apart on the outside with those straight left hands. He's got to get his head up that center line and attack the body with the right hand to start the attack.
Tony smells blood a little bit here, and he's trying to capitalize on it. But every time they get flat-footed and Tony doesn't press with a jab, that's when Salt gets that left hand off, and it's effective.
Got to appreciate all the movement, though, for Ferguson at the age of 41. Good footwork for him.
And if I'm in the corner of Ferguson, I'm going to tell him, focus on that right hand of the body. Stop and mobilize Salt Papi in that corner, and then fire away. He's chasing the head too much, and Papi's going corner to corner.
Papi trying to counter off the ropes, doing a good job. Ferguson is being relentless.
And this is a problem right now for Salt Papi. If Tony can keep up this kind of pressure and Salt Papi's not able to land. There's a big left hand there, though.
Walked him right into that. I like the composure of Papi here.
Salt Papi's got to be careful when he's loading up for the power shot. That's when he's most vulnerable.
Tony is all over him right now. This is a little different than Papi was used to, but he's tagging him ever so often with that left hand. Tony's taking it well, though.
Tony's busy. Yeah, he's starting to walk through some of those shots. The steam is coming off the shots of Salt Papi, and Tony Ferguson is taking advantage of that.
Yeah, Papi looks like he's starting to get a little fatigued. Hands by his waist. BJ's being forced to move around more than he probably wants to.
And these are the types of experiences that you're going to encounter when you call out a professional from the MMA world. Even though he's not a boxer, he's a professional. He knows how to put pressure, and that's a good right hand.
Right hand counter from Papi.
Tony's starting to find more and more success with a lead right hand.